Hello there. I'm Mike Taylor, and I'd like to welcome you to a tutorial on how to create your first personal strengths map. What you see before you is a personal strengths map depicted in Mind Manager 8, for which Strengths Mapper, my product, was created. And the parts of a personal strengths map include the central topic, which is the person, uh, a personal photo that we select to add in, a a module that includes the top 5 strengths of this individual, for example, achiever, discipline, intellection, developer, and responsibility for Alan, and their associated small descriptions that come with the Strengths Finder 2.0 results that you get. So prior to doing or building your first personal strengths map, what you need to have done is to go to uh, your Strengths Finder 2.0 book, have read this, purchased this book. It's about $12 if you purchase it online from uh, Amazon.com, for example, or uh, any number of stores. It's more if you purchase it in a bookstore, but if you've got a couple of days, it's a great way to buy it. In the back of the book is only 31 pages. It gives you the concept of how Gallup developed this working to your strengths concept and proved it to be a, um, a viable way of really improving performance and personal productivity. So you take your test from your Personal Strengths Finder 2.0 book, you go into the back of the book and you select your key, go online, take a quick little 20-minute test that gives you your top 5 strengths, and they're very personal to you, very custom to you. Uh, then you get a report back from them that really is your Strengths Finder discovery guide. And with your discovery guide on your second page, you will find um, your personal top 5 strengths. So uh, what we want you to do is then either print that out or hand write them down uh, before you start your personal strengths map for whomever. So now let's go back into Mind Manager, and you'll know that you have correctly downloaded your Strengths Mapper add-in for Mind Manager if this Strengths Mapper tab shows up on the top of the toolbar. So when you're ready to create your personal Strengths Mapper, click on that, and you will quickly see. Um, Let me close Alan out of here. Your Strengths Mapper toolbar. That consists of the Create Talent pool, Create Candidate. And candidate, we selected the candidate name because either you are a candidate for your own personal growth and development, or you're creating a candidate to put into a talent pool to go ahead and create a team based upon strengths, or to analyze your team's strengths and then manage them best to their strengths. There's also a tab for properly licensing your product with us and signing up for support. You can load map styles to change personalize your maps once you've created it. And here's how to get your user guide downloaded and printed if you would like. So today's project is to create an individual strengths map, and we're going to click on the Create Candidate to begin that process. Immediately, it will automatically build a sample map. That's not going to be your personal map. You're going to personalize it with the information that you provided. So let's start by entering the name. We're going to use our fictitious person, Alan S., as the sample name. And one of the things we like to do is to create a um, nexus between the name of the person and really personalize it. So we like to add a personal photo, a CV photo, or a resume photo if you like. And we're going to have you select that photo and then click on Open. And it returns that photo back to the candidate profile wizard that we're working in here. And later it'll put that photo next to Alan's name in the central topic. So again, we know that Alan had personal strengths that were achiever, discipline, intellection, developer, and responsibility. So how do you get them put into the map? You just come right here onto this part of the wizard, click on the personal strengths tab, and click on each of the top 5 strengths category spots. Alan's first strength happens to be achiever, and that happens to be the first strength in the entire library. What we've done is we grouped the library according to strength domains. So certain of the 34 strengths really are striving strengths, which are executing type strengths, and they are grouped alphabetically with a little s after them. And uh, those top five strengths are there, and we will return them. Then the next set of strengths happens to be thinking strengths, and then impacting strengths listed alphabetically, and relating strengths listed alphabetically. So fairly easy to find the strengths that you returned by your StrengthsFinder 2.0 results. So Alan's again are discipline, um, and then intellection, and then developer, which happens to be an impacting theme, and responsibility, which happens to be a relating theme all the way at the bottom. So now we've entered all 5 of the personal strengths for Alan. We are not going to do an action plan because we're going to do a tutorial all by itself for the action plan later. And an action plan is not necessary to share your strengths with others. It's personal for you. So what I would like to do next is go to thoughts to consider. Thoughts to consider are basically education, experience, and things that you would consider for this person's potential role on a team or his actual role within an existing team. So Alan has a BS in civil engineering, and he's licensed in Arizona, California, and Nevada. And uh, those are things that you would consider for Alan. Now we go back to, for his role in our teams. Now we go back to this part of the candidate profile, and you click OK, and watch how it builds your map. It puts his picture and his name in the central topic, adds strengths, uh, adds his top 5 strengths and their associated descriptions. You have the action plan, which we did not fill out, and then you have his thoughts to consider. So now Alan has his own personal strengths map. I'm going to say I would like to look at different formats because maybe this isn't my favorite looking strengths map that I want to share with my friends, colleagues, and family. So I'm going to go to the Format tab on Mind Manager, and I'm going to go over to the Map Style, and I'm going to experiment with Color Warm. That's a pretty interesting, the rectangular boundaries and the pinks and the oranges. Uh, what about what other ones? How about Color Cool? Let's take a look. What would that look like? Oh, that's cool. Uh, the peaches and the greens and the blues, and then there's Color Mindjet. That's pretty bold, and I'll adjust it to the screen. So it's got grays and reds and blues, and it's pretty dynamic looking. Maybe that's the way you like it. I happen to like color green, so that's what I'm going to choose, and I'm going to leave it here. So now you have your personal strengths map that you can print out directly. You can save in a whole variety of fashions, but the whole idea of Strengths Mapper is to create personal strengths map to help you personally understand, assimilate, and retain your top strengths so that you can think about working to them every day. And then you can share this with friends, family, and colleagues so that they too can understand what your top 5 strengths are and how you might be able to use them in working with them every day. So thanks for participating in this, and I hope it helps you build your first personal strengths map and that you have great success with it.